Hello everybody, MIB here. I had to jump on and say, oh my god, 100,000 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna take this video opportunity to go over a couple of things, so if you want to jump to any specific section, there's a table of contents in the description. First, I just need to shout out some very specific people that helped along the way. And we're gonna start with you guys, all 100,000 of you, give or take. Obviously, we would not be here without you, each individual one of you. And it is my absolute pleasure to help G-fans laugh and learn and love and just come together over something that we just can't explain why we're so drawn to. Just real quick with some individual people I want to shout out to, I have to give props to my man, Godzilla. He is the first influential Godzilla YouTuber to actually support Monster Island Buddies, and I will never, ever, ever forget that or stop being grateful for that. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. GoG73 is one of my first collaborators and an inspiration, and I think in a lot of ways he paved the way for Godzilla YouTubers like me. Again, go give that man some love. There are so many other YouTubers and artists and content creators that have helped and provided for this channel along the way. It's way too many to list. I have to give a special shout out to my patrons because they go above and beyond for supporting the channel. They didn't have to. If you've noticed some improvements in song licensing or graphic effects here or there or art commissions, a big chunk of that comes from the Patreon supporters. I want to recognize the folk on the Monster Island Buddies Discord. They've created a tight little community that is just an absolute pleasure to shoot the shit with. Shout out to the Twitter followers, to the Tumblr followers, to the Instagram followers. I need to thank everyone who's provided a voice to this channel, be it somebody in my life, a family member like my brothers, guest stars, and of course, I have to talk a little bit about Ron. If you didn't already know, Ron was a coworker and friend of mine, and he was the one that provided the voice for King Caesar and Kumanga on Monster Island Buddies. We were at separate jobs for the past couple of years, so I haven't been connecting with him as much as I'd used to be when I saw him on a daily basis. And unfortunately, he passed away this year. And I know Ron, he would have absolutely been thrilled to have seen how big the channel has gotten. He's not a guy that shot for fame, but he's definitely a guy that would enjoy fame. And it makes me profoundly sad that he's not here to enjoy this with us. Hopefully, he's watching from someplace better and sending down some love. All right, let's talk about G-Fest 26. 99,000!
He's just a boy.
Fuck this man. We had an incredible experience. We can clearly tell this year just how much the channel's grown, and there was so much love and support from fans that we got to mingle with and talk to. My heart felt so warm. I felt so motivated to get back to work for you guys. Because remember, when I'm not at work, I'm working on this channel most of the time, and I'm working on this channel in a room in my basement. So it's very easy to feel isolated from the viewers, and it's also very easy to feel like this whole thing isn't even real sometimes. But thanks to G-Fest, I have the opportunity to humanize the subscribers and the audience, and remember that these are real people, and even better, great people. I also spent way too much money, and I have a great haul that you'll be seeing in upcoming videos. And now this.
We are called to Bolton. Through us!
But I'll never forget that moment with the guys from Daikaiju Legends.
Oh, Taylor, what do you want to do today?
I mean, since we're at G-Fest, I mean, we could go to another panel.
Yeah, we could.
You guys want to film toys fucking? I also got this amazing custom baggin from our friend Yao. You know her as Common Sunder on Facebook. She's a toy customizer. And then just one more quick warm shout out to my friend Chris. I'm so happy to see how happy he is right now. Stay big, Chris. We hit up the Gallop Ghost Arcade again this year. They added a new room since last year. That new room has air conditioning, thank God, because most of the place doesn't. But I really enjoyed playing so many games, such as arm wrestling. That's racist. I flew a helicopter. It's a bit too early to promise I'll be there next year, but I do promise I'm going to try my hardest. My brothers and I were talking about how fun it would be to do an episode of Monster Island Buddies live in front of an audience, do like a live table reading or something like that. We'll see if the G-Fest folk are up to that. So what's next for the channel? Yeah, it's not very often I do channel updates, but here's one for you. The next episode of Monster Island Buddies centers around Jet Jaguar, and it's called I Stand Alone. If you've been enjoying the backstory of Jet Jaguar in some of his past episodes, you're really going to like this episode because there's a lot of momentum on it. This is always subject to change, but after that, I want to make the short film that I've been planning since about January. Destroy All Godzillas! In some ways, you can see this as a sequel to the Monster Island Buddies skit, Too Many Godzillas. We're going to go more into the Monster Island breach in the multiverse. I'm planning on bringing in a lot of guest voices, some who've been on the channel before, some who haven't. And as it stands right now, what I'd like to do is divide the film up into parts and premiere each part as an episode. So Destroy All Godzillas Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. I'm not sure how many parts it'll be. But before I premiere the last part, I would love to have a live premiere of the whole film put together so we could all watch it together and just have a good time. So eventually on the channel, you'll have it both ways. You'll have it divided up and you'll have it as one film. And it's an aggressive plan, but I really do want to get this in before 2019 is over. Over the past few months, I've been prepping for a 2-part playtime special on Godzillaland. I have a huge Godzillaland collection, and I'm finally going to share it with you guys and try to retrace this whole marketing line over the years. Yes, there's going to be an Orga reviews for the Planet Eater. I got nothing else to say about that. And you know, over the past couple of years, a lot of people have asked me about a face reveal. Specifically, they'll ask if I'll do a face reveal when we cross 100,000 subscribers. And usually my reply has been, only if I'm still young and beautiful. Well, I got bad news. I'm no longer young or beautiful, so no face reveal. Actually, I've gone back and forth on this over the years, and I've decided ultimately against it. The primary reason being, I just think it's going to ruin the vibe of the channel. And this is something that once I take it away, I can never take it back. And then last, a lot of people ask me about my collection. They want to see collection videos. I am one of those guys that is constantly rearranging my collection and displays. I've always felt like if I showed you the room, the video will be outdated in a week. Plus, if I show you my entire collection now, it's going to ruin all the playtime videos where I could show you in pieces. I'm really into the obscure stuff, oddities. I want to show you guys things you might have never seen on other Godzilla channels. And the best part about finding these things and bringing them to you is, look, I'm no Godzilla historian. I don't know about this stuff either until I find it through research. So basically, I'm learning at the same time you're learning. And that's just a lot of fun for me. Anyway, I've been talking too long. I know I still owe you guys another secrets video for when we crossed the 95,000 mark, and that's already in the works, so you will still be getting that, don't worry. We're just doing things a little bass-ackwards around here. So I'm going to wrap this up, but if you have any questions about anything I talked about in this video, shoot it below and I'll do my best to answer it. But I love you, and I really desperately need to come up with a catchphrase to end these videos. Goodbye.
When's the next episode?
When's your next episode?
Oh shit, Taylor, we gotta film the next episode.
Is this gonna happen in your next episode?
If you pay me.
Stop animations banging.
I mean, if you commission them, maybe. I don't fucking
What do you
know.
look like under there?
You want to see my face?
Everyone wants to know what you look like.
Face reveal?
Yeah.
Face reveal.
Face reveal?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're fucking ugly.